Hello, it's Teresa here from Rochester in Kent in the UK. I hope you're okay. The weather here at the moment is really bad. Probably not as bad as it is in other parts of the world, but for us over here, we're really not used to these high winds and lots of rain and the flooding. The climate has really gone strange, it really has. Well, this is going to be probably one of the shortest projects that we've ever done, and it's Christmas based or just decorative card based. It doesn't have to be Christmas, but of course you know I love Christmas, so for me it will be Christmas based. Now I got the idea from cleaning out some drawers in here, my craft drawers, and I found these. Many of you will know that I collect vintage cards, postcards and greetings cards. Well, these are some of the greeting cards, and it's a very few, and some of them are really tatty. This one here, I don't know if you can read that. God be with you till we meet again. It's come off the back. It's texture, it's sewing, and it looks as if the only stitch or stitches that have been used on this one, straight stitch, and this, look, the lettering, the words look like back stitch. So very simple, but so very neat. If you can see the back of that, it's just wonderful and neat on very fine organza. So that is the size of a postcard. I have others here. This one is nice. Now I believe this, and it says to my dear sister here. Once again, they're all textile ones, I have to say. They're all embroidered. This is an embroidered one. Now I have a feeling that this dates from the First World War. Forget me not, European, I think that's war, European war. So I think this is from the First World War. There is writing on there, but I can't see a date here. So I'm guessing that could be the 1914-18 war. We have a French flag, I think that's French and British flag there. Once again, the most beautiful hand stitching, and it is so very fine, and it is like a little envelope here. Card from, there's a name there, I can't quite work it out. Yes, and it is French. That is a French card. And another one here, a message of hope and love, good luck. As you can see, a beautiful stitching, a straight stitch, that's all straight stitch, and even this, the lettering here is very tiny straight stitch. And isn't that beautiful? Look at the back of that, look how neat that is. It's just wonderful. A small token of a great regard. From north, south, east and west, may merry bells resound. Ring in your heart, good fortune blessed, whate'er you love and cherish best. True gladsome joys abound, loving thoughts and best wishes for Christmas. That is just so beautiful. So, I mean, I have more here. I will just flick through them. Home sweet home. Once again, all straight stitch. Can't see any other stitching there. This is very beautiful. I'm thinking of you. Oh, there's another one inside. And they are just lovely. Lovely. Ever a place in my heart for you. Best wishes with love to Bella. No. So these are extremely old, well over 100 years now. So they're more antique. Happy birthday card. They're more antique now than vintage. Remembrance. Just beautiful handwork. There's another one, a remembrance one, with the little pocket there, and just beautiful stitches. Yes, it looks as if that's been sent from France, probably in the First World War. So these are lovely. I have more, but I think that's enough. They are very, very lovely. Well, as I said, I had got that idea from the cards, the collection of cards I had. But what I'm going to do, because I'm actually getting ready to go to Germany, I'm going to Germany in a day or two, so I want to make a quick start on this with a shop bought card, and then I'll do some sewing over it, just to give you an idea of how you can actually use shop bought cards if you want to make them just a little bit special. Don't have to be Christmas cards, but it's just so easy to do. So this will be a teeny tiny Christmas project, really, while I'm away, and it looks as if I'm going to have to take the project with me. So this could be filmed on the camera and on this, so I hope it's not too itty bitty. Anyway, on that note, let's carry on. You know what you do now. Grab your coffee, feet up, and have some knee mindfulness time. Okay, so let's go. So I'm still at home. I'm now in my living room. It's too cold in the bedroom. This is the card that I've chosen. I picked this up in a local supermarket, a little corner shop, and I saw this and thought, oh, that is really pretty, and it's a good basis to work from. There's nothing fancy inside. It's quite plain, as you can see in here. A little bit about the card on the back, the artist's name, and it is really pretty just as it is, but we're not going to leave it just as it is, are we? We know what comes next. I'm going to start with these flowers. Not sure yet what stitches I'm going to use. I'd like some texture on here, and I'm going to start with some straight stitch and some blanket stitch. So this little flower here is being done in blanket stitch. Now it's very difficult for me to sew and hold the camera at the same time. I'm doing this on my phone, but this is the back, and you can see with nice sharp needle it goes right through the card. Don't have too fat a needle because it will puncture the card too much, but you need a nice sharp point to it so it just glides through the card nicely, as you can see here. There's a couple of marks there that I didn't need. Now this didn't take too long to do, so I'm quite pleased with that pinwheel, and as I said, it's only made up of buttonhole stitches. Now I'll probably do these smaller ones in the same way. I'm not quite sure yet. I like the red thread, and I think I might carry on with the red. Well, you can see I didn't carry on with the red after all. I thought I'd introduce white there. I have done some red pinwheels here, but I've also introduced the white. It's the same stitch, but it's spaced wider, and it's on the outside edge. The leaves are just ideal for working in green straight stitch. That is all they are. I'm actually using 6 strands, which is quite hard to thread the needle, and it's taking time. That's the longest part, actually, threading the needle, but this is a really lovely stitch to do. I'm going to do all this green here in straight stitch to give a nice rich green look to the piece. Well, we're in Germany now. We're having a few days here to see the Christmas markets. We do this every year. This year we're seeing Frankfurt, Wiesbaden and Mainz, spelled Mainz. That's where the Gutenberg press is, but unfortunately on this occasion it's closed, but luckily I have seen it before and it's beautiful. This is Frankfurt, centre of the city, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's the first time we've actually been here, and I imagine that it's just as gorgeous mid-year. It's just a fabulous city. Lots of lovely shops. It's just as I said, it's just wonderful. It really is. And you can see all the bright colours and the architecture. If I can pick it up here, scan right at the top, the architecture is outstanding. And there's just so much to look at. The whole thing, the smells and the sights, the colours, the environment, it's just so inspiring. Well, back in the hotel room, and as you can see, I'm ready for action, ready to start my work. But just before I do that, I'm just going to give you a scan of the hotel room. Another hotel, another country, very, very basic, very clean and cosy. Got telly. Now, in European countries, you don't have tea making things like the kettle, the cups and everything, so we do actually sneak our own kettle in to make a drink. I just cannot go long without a cup of tea or a coffee. So here's what I brought. I brought the card, and I brought a selection of the colours, silks that I think I'm going to use. Bought other colours just in case I need those. I think I might start on the green. This is what I'm going through my head at the moment. Green. I've got a rather nice pink there as well, but it might clash with that colour head there, with it like the orange. I did start with the green, and as you can see on the screen, I have done 2 rows of green around some of the flowers and just 1 row around the other ones. Not too sure about the 2 rows. I might have to quieten that down later on, but it's real fun to do, and it's very quick. And that stitch is just a small blanket stitch. Now, I don't want to turn into one of these people who are really boring with their holiday photographs. You know, we all know them. You've only got to say, oh, did you have a nice holiday? And the camera's out, the phone's out, and you find yourself looking at 500 photographs that you're not really interested in. But I just thought you'd all like to see the Rhine at its best, I think. And this is a viewpoint from a beautiful place on the Rhine called Rudesheim. We took a cable car to the top, and from here we're looking down, and it is very, very high. It's just beautiful, and as you can tell, I am totally in love with all things German and this part of the Rhine. It's the middle Rhine, and I'm never sure what's up and what's down, but yeah, we've spent many happy hours here, and I just thought, for those of you who don't come to Europe or Germany or know much about the Rhine, this is the beautiful Rhine. Either side, further down either side, they're vineyards, and they are really steep. That's my daughter's red coat there. And this is a monument to the unification of Germany, and I think it's 18 something, and it is enormous, absolutely enormous. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope I haven't bored you. So now I'll carry on with what I should be doing. So back to reality, and this is how far I've got now, despite going out and having a great time. Now you can see there's quite a lot of changes going on here. I've introduced French knots, a whole range of stitches, anything really that I felt like doing. I have to be honest, and you might be able to see it, there isn't much planning in this. It's mostly just freestyle as and what I wanted to do. I also have introduced some wool for texture, which I've enlarged on in this next piece. As you can see, I've added a great deal of texture with the light green wool and the French knots, and this is just really good. This is just so nice and easy to do, just straight stitches once again, but it's produced some really lovely texture. There's also orange feather stitch. Back home now. The holiday went far too quickly. I don't know if you can see on the screen, but I have added some beads. I've added beads in the centre here, all the way around the edges. If you listen, give it some nice texture, all the way around here at the centres as well. They're rather large beads from a bracelet. a couple of sequins. I've got one there. Oh, I thought I had another one somewhere. Maybe not. Oh, a tiny one in there. And some beads here. So I'm really pleased with that. I quite like that, but I still think there's something missing from over here. I really think I need to bring some red over here, but I'm feeling pushed for time, so I am going to leave it there. With the wool, I've sewn here and I've woven underneath these around here just to give it a little bit more texture. Now, as I've said, I'm going to leave it like this, but I'm going to do something about here. Now, before I went away, I received this really nice envelope here. It was a beautiful card in there, wedding card, as you can imagine. And I started cutting it up. Now, cut it up into some big pieces for something I thought I needed then, but now realise I need them for this project. So luckily I managed to save some. And amongst all these little bits here, I've just pulled those off, I managed to cut something like this. So I am going to stick this down, just cut, I've cut them into shape already, I think. I'm going to stick that down. Now I need to have a look on the screen to see. Right, yeah, I need to place them a bit better than they are. I think that might just be what I need to give it a bit of a, what does my daughter say? Oh yeah, it needs a bit of a pop, Mum. So I think this might need a little bit of a pop. And then as soon as I've done that, I'll get back, because then I should just need to do the same here. I'll stick something over here to hide that. In fact, I might do it at the same time as I do this, so that's no big secrets. Just a sheet of paper cut to size and glued down. And actually I might machine sew around the edge. I'm not sure yet. It's all mights, buts and maybes. So I'm going to carry on with this. I'm just going to start placing these on here and take it from there. So I want to get the hearts up all up the same way. Now that's a good start, because those hearts those hearts are actually upside down. So what have we got here? Oh no, that's going up the other way, and so is that. So if I turn them around there, they'll all be going the same way, but they'll all be upside down. So I think I'm going to leave it that way. So I've got the sides going up and that going down. Okay, so I'm going to carry on and do this. I'll be surprised if I don't have to trim anything. So let's start here. Right, that's easy. So far, so good. Right, the little bit that's hanging over can be trimmed off. I don't think I've cut this too straight. I'm hoping that won't really matter. So that one will go there, and then I'm going to pop that one there. Right, that's it. So let's have a look here. So I'm going to just press that under a book for a while before I stick this piece in. Okay, so well, I'm calling the card finished now. I hope you like it. I'm just going to run through what I've done. Now I'm sorry that there might be a shadow on this, because I'm sitting in my normal place in the bedroom. Studio's still not finished, or no work done at all. And it's 3:30 Sunday afternoon, and it is pitch black out. I can't believe how dark it is. Still very windy. I can see the tops of the trees moving. It's still rainy, a bit wretched, but then it's that time of year anyway. But yeah, I can see, look, I can see the shadows there, so I'm apologising for that. But anyway, back to the card. What have I done? Now I've put some applique here and here, and I thought, well, no piece of work, no matter what it is completely finished without a tiny bit of bling. So more applique here. This is lace, gold and lace, which you've probably seen before. Here as well. Didn't think that needed anything in the middle. Here I put a button in the middle. I've tried to bring this red, some of this red here that's poking through, tried to bring it over here. Not sure if it's worked or not, but it's staying. I can see on the screen it doesn't look too bad. And this looks red on the screen, but it isn't red, it's actually purple. So what else did I do? I've put some more applique here and added a button there. Not sure if I did anything else apart from the envelope, as you can see. And I did actually cut the envelope short along here. Now I could, let's start with that. I could have taken it off. I had just a bit left that I could have made that bigger, but I've decided to leave it because it's on pink. It doesn't actually notice. I know it's there, so I notice it. Now I've told you it's there, you'll notice it. But say, you know, if that was a real problem, I could even cover it up. Now this is intended for Christmas, but as you can see, it's actually an anytime card. You can send that to someone for a birthday, for another celebration. To turn it into a Christmas card, I have these. I don't actually know whether I need them. These are wooden bits and pieces. You know, I'm not really a lover of things like this. I love the wood. I love all wooden crafts, and I do actually love these. But I'm not actually a lover of popping things like that on my work. I'm not quite sure. See, look, there's one there with Merry Christmas, which could go there. If you just wanted to make it more Christmas-like, you could colour these as well. But I don't actually think I'll be using any of those. I think I would rather leave it like that. I have these birds in white, plain and white. So there's, I think it was the white one I put there. A little dove there. Or the wooden. No, see, I don't like that. I'm not going to do that. Now, on a coach journey from Germany, anti-Germany, we stopped at service stations. And I've got two of these lovely magazines here. They're in German. I don't speak German, but you don't have to look at the pictures. But there are some free stickers on each of them. Look at those. Lots of stickers on each. Now these I thought were quite cheap, considering how expensive magazines like this are in the UK. Well, you know, $4.99, $5.99, $6.99, absolutely ridiculous prices. I won't buy them. This one was €2.20, and it's jam-packed tight with ideas. It's just lovely, absolutely a lovely magazine. But get back to the stickers. So these stickers could come off, and I could put a sticker, and there's another one there, similar magazine. I think that might be the same price, $2.20. Lots and lots of ideas in there, and lots of stickers. I think somewhere it said 70. We've got 65 stickers here on this magazine, and 70, where are we? 70 on this one. But once again, yeah, they're lovely. But I imagine that I'll let the grandchildren have those, because once again, I'm not really keen on stickers either. I mean, yeah, other people who use them can make them work and look really good, but I'm not a lover of stickers, so I don't think I will use them. But having said that, I don't think there's anything really. Maybe that tree where are we? Maybe this tree, I had thought of cutting the tree out and popping it here. So that is an option, but I think I'm going to leave the stickers for you to decide whether you want stickers on yours or not. Now this does look plain, but I'm leaving it. I am leaving it now. I'll just flick it open to show you the inside. And the inside I've covered with a piece of card that I found. It was a tatty piece of card. In fact, you can see here there was a join there. Not a join, a crease there. But that's not going to notice. Now, why I opted for card, you see this card, it's nice and strong. I can pull it, so that shows you how strong it is. Now, why I opted for that and not printing paper, which I was intended to use, was because this caused some raised, that caused the printing paper, the white paper, to be very raised. So it needed a firmer backing, which, as you can see, is the red card. And that red card hides it all. It's worked really well. Of course, greeting can go there, or once again you can decorate the red side. I keep coming off the screen, don't I? I'm sorry about that. But having said that, anyway, we're now at the end of this. So please, if you do this, it's really nice to do, and it only takes a couple of hours, hence the very short video. But I have to say, it's a short video, but it did take place all around Europe, I think, from home to Germany, and then back from Germany to home again. But it's finished now. But I'm sure you could do something like this in an afternoon. What you could also do is take a favourite card. I have done that before, and I have got a video on that somewhere. Favourite card, and do this on your card, and then you could, as I did before, put a notebook in there. I put a notebook in there, and I had, I think it was a Mother's Day card that I did this with, and I put a notebook in there, and it was lovely to carry around from my son. Greeting was still in there, with a notebook attached there, or even a little junk journal. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to finish. I know it's quick, and I hope you enjoyed it. I know we're all busy now, aren't we, for Christmas? Time to knuckle down now, I think. But hopefully I'll get another one out before Christmas. The short videos are just really because I haven't had time to do the longer videos, and I'm just sort of keeping me in your psyche, if you like. I think that's a right phrase. But anyway, I'm going to finish here. I do hope you like this. Thanks for the comments that I'm getting, and thanks for those who are messaging me privately. It's always nice to hear from you. Okay, well, take care. Good luck with your shopping. Good luck with the weather, and wherever you are, keep safe. Okay, take care now.